to my channel and thanks for tuning in. First of all, I think I need to start with an apology. I really wanted to apologize to all of you guys who've been asking for this house tour. I would have ideally loved to do it way early on than now, but with traveling, as you guys have seen if you've watched my previous vlogs, with traveling and the way weather is in Belfast, like it hardly gets sunny, and I wanted to film a summer house with a summer vibe, so that's why I wasn't able to film it until now. I really apologize, and next summer I definitely will get this house up for you guys much earlier than this if I do a summer house tour next year. So I'm sorry and thanks for bearing with me. So secondly, I wanted to say a bit of like, this is a summer edition of a house tour, and I will be showing you guys what I do for summer. The first thing that you will notice with my house, if you've watched my previous home tours, is that I like to decorate with like colors that won't go off season like easily. I like to not spend too much money on my decor, so I like to have like white everything, because with white, to change it for the seasons, I just have to throw in a little bit of orange for fall and then throw in a little bit of yellow for summer. I feel like every summer you can always pull out your yellow stuff and use it. It doesn't have to be like, oh, yellow is always in fashion for summer. So what I do is just use that. I never really decorate my house with any colors that I'm sure that will be like, maybe like if I decorated the house blue, then in winter I can't really like decorate to my taste, whereas white will fit in perfectly with like winter wonderland theme, and which is what I love. And then in summer, white always goes. In winter, it's like snowy land, so white really works for me. But anyway, let me not ramble on and let's get straight into the video. Let's start at the door, shall we? Hi guys, so I'm standing out here at the door between, I'll show you guys now, between this is the second door into my house. The first door is just behind me right now, and I'll show you guys that. So up here I just have a please remove your Jimmy Choos, which I really love. I think it's so funny. And then up there I have this cut. It reminds me of like a Victorian travel time situation. I don't know, I've watched a lot of movies that reminds me of that somehow, so I thrifted that, and yeah, so that's that. And then on this wall I just have this, if you remember it from my previous house tours, I just have this and it just says welcome. I always change it up for different seasons to bear different messages. I didn't bother this summer because I've just been quite busy. Back round, and on this door, maybe I should go in this way. Open the door. So here is my hook where I hook my jackets and stuff. I just removed it to clear it up for you guys, but this will usually host like one of my coats or something. And then sometimes my handbag, if I'm going out the whole weekend, I need the same bag, or just my shopping bags. And then in here is just like my umbrella and just a random stick sitting there. And this is a home sweet home mat, and this is the door that is the door to the outside. So that is what is in this corner. Now I will start again. So that's an open door. When you first come into my home, I have updated my summer thing for this. This is beautiful at night. So you guys know, if you've watched my other videos, that this is like a garden hanging thing that just kind of like hangs, like I've nailed it here. Let's see if we can show it right there. So I nailed it in there, and now I just dripped these green plants on it because I thought it was cute. And also I have this battery powered vintage copper lantern. So that's that right there. And then it just drips right down to the bottom. And these are the stairs to upstairs. We're gonna go there in a while. And right here, you know, this is my bentwood, favorite bentwood chair. I adore it. And then up here, I haven't done much this summer. I've just left it like that because I didn't want to touch it. I quite like that arrangement. So that's on that other side. And then round onto this side. This side, you guys know my dining table from previous tours. Again, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't see the point of putting anything on there for summer because my summer is quite, like my house says quite summer enough for me. It's like I didn't want to put anything. So then down there is my house, you guys, my plant house. Those cacti are literally dead. Like I killed cacti, you guys. They're easier to look after, but apparently not with me. And then up here is just the same old stand that you guys have seen tons of times in my other tours. Here is an example of how I love to decorate for the seasons. This is a pillow that I've had for 2 years now. I got it from Next last year, and I love how it's just so summer to me. So that stays on this seat. And for summer or any other season that I'm decorating with, I usually just change the pillow cover. The pillow inside, I use this same exact pillow, but I just change the pillow cover for like a more like for different seasons. If it's fall, I will have like orange or brown, and then if it's like whatever season I'm decorating for Christmas, I might have it like red. Different pillows for different seasons. And then there, you know, most of those things you guys have seen them in my previous thingy. And then right here on the seat, I just have Sunshine is the Best Medicine. I also got that together with the one I just showed you before. I got both of them from Next last year, I think so, if I remember correctly. And then that's just the other side of my seat. You guys know that I am a lover of like antique or vintage pieces, and so you're gonna see this throughout my house. This used to be an ashtray. Like in those days, they used to use this as like an ashtray. So that's, I just hang it there when I'm not really sitting down here. Just for decor purposes, I think it's just so cute. And then, and sometimes actually when I get home and I wanna, my earrings, like my studs irritate me a lot. So when I get home and I'm really tired, I'll usually come to this seat and throw myself here, remove my earrings and put them in there until when I need to like go upstairs, because I'll rest a bit if I've been like walking all day or something. Then up here, I just have this vase that I absolutely love, and it was like gifted to me. And then I have the shells. These shells I picked from, on my last vlog, I think it's the Taking a Break vlog. I went to the beach in Newcastle, and all these shells came from that trip. I love to keep them here with me, both what is in the jar and what is just sitting outside. I love to keep them here just because it reminds me of a really fun day. So I decorate with them. I absolutely love that. And then this is just my box of blankets. I'm addicted to blankets. I think I have well over 20 blankets, which is really bad for a minimalist. But my excuse is that I got those blankets before I became a minimalist, and now they just remained because actually they spark joy. So I keep them that way. And then this is just a vintage armchair that I got also from a thrift store, and I just really, really love that. Here is just my table. Okay, so this is a vintage napkin. Y'all are gonna hear me say vintage so many times. This is a vintage napkin tissue dispenser, and it is just I just love it. I love how summery and like flowery it is. I think when a house is all things white, I just love how it stands out that tiny little bit, not too loud. This is just like a box of chocolates that I got. It's so pretty. It's like a 3D box of chocolates and I really love it. And then let's just pause and talk about this little guy. Cheap. So the other day I was in a Disney store, and literally the first thing the first thing I saw when I went into there is cheap. I've been looking for cheap forever. And then I bought it and I brought it home. I actually didn't know that a cup, I've always argued that it can't be possible. I didn't know that a cup can be that one and spark joy. This one actually, I've not used any other cup since it, and I would declutter some cups from it because I absolutely love it. So then we'll just walk straight here. Again, most of these things I don't need to say anything about because y'all already know them. I'll just point out the things that are new and you might not have seen. Down here I have the little pink lamp, oil burner lamp that I got recently from a backyard sale. And then that is also like I think it's a camping burner that I also got at that same sale. I'll do a haul of all of these things together at some point, but yeah, that's it for now. And then this is the kitchen. We'll start right here. Again, I change my tea towels for seasons because it's the easiest and cheaper way of decorating for seasons. So I changed that, and this just say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So that's that. And then down here I have my pan as well, just again to bring, I usually use like this galvanized metal one, but for summer I take that one out just to basically put some color in for summer. Walking on to here, I've done the same thing. I've already done a detailed kitchen tour, so I don't need to repeat like the tour. I'll link it in the description below and you guys can see that. And then here I also change just these pillows. I'll change them for different seasons just to reflect the season. Like in Christmas I'll have another color, or in fall I'll have a different color. So that's that. And then this is my favorite. This is the heart of my kitchen. Like you guys know that I've got a few things, so it's changed from the last time you guys saw it. Oh, and I have tiny little chip as well. I got him from like a charity shop a few days ago. I couldn't pass it on. I know I have the other chip and I had already got the other chip. How pretty, how pretty. He is so adorable. Anyway, moving on from my my mad minute. Yeah, again, up there, you know, you can use like oranges or whatever. Sometimes I put oranges just to bring in more yellow and the color there for the fruit. That is my all-time microwave. It's a good that it's a different color, I suppose, because, you know, in summer it's there. And then going on here, I have a bunch of fresh flowers. I had to take my spices outside of the house because I couldn't water them and they were dying, and the rain had to do that for me. So yeah, and then these are plant stands that I want to use to like stain them and DIY them to turn them into like pot stands. So I got those just a couple days ago from Poundland. And then that is just like my soap dispenser. That's also yellow. I like to bring it out in summer. Usually it stays in the cupboard, just in the cupboard. It hangs on the cupboard door. But I usually bring it out in summer because obviously that's just giving some summer color. So no, I don't do anything crazy for summer. And, you know, I just change tiny little bits. Plus, I also don't really like a lot of color. So it just works perfect that I can just decorate it a little bit and it gives me enough of the summer vibe around my whole house. So that's that. Let's go upstairs. And yeah, was in that door as well. So yay. I also got daylight lights, which are giving me so much life right now. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna go upstairs. So these are the steps, and you guys know my magazines just chill in there. This is just a weird, I think it's like Chinese embroidery pencil and stuff. I don't know what that is, but anyway, I got it from the charity shop. Again, before I became minimalist, I used to just pick random stuff, so I got that. It's random, I know. Anyway, heading upstairs. We're walking upstairs now. When you come through here, there is a white flower there, and that just holds all my hair and some bathroom stuff I use. So I put them there because I don't have storage in my bathroom deliberately. So up here, you guys have seen that, in just my rack with my towels and everything. And then going into the bathroom, nothing really changes in summer. So I just have it the way it is all the time. Like my caddy underneath there, that's where all my soap and my stuff go in. And then just random. And then on the window, just nothing crazy. And then going onto that window, I just have my toothbrushes and my friend's toothbrushes, and my toothbrush and my friend's toothbrushes, and my hand moisturizer and soap. I can't talk. And then down here is just a disinfectant hand wash because I pierced my ears. Lately I did a video on that, and I have needed to be washing that. We'll go into that other room later. We're gonna come in here. Again, not much is done. So, hi Marie, that's Marie. I love Marie. And then here, you guys know this was marble. I've changed that, and I have a DIY video coming soon on how to do that. I've changed it to summery flowers because I like it to be a little bit summery. And that's just my doorstop at the bottom there. And I did the same for my dresser, nothing much, like I didn't do anything. And then this perfume, the Dolce & Gabbana perfume sign, that kind of like has two sides. In summer, I put it at the green side because it's just more summery in my head. So that's that. And those are my legs. Going on into the main room. This room is just here to chill, basically. But I decorate it sometimes. Actually, I want this summer, I will, when I can be bothered, change all the furniture in this room because I want to literally, like, my wardrobe is falling apart. I'll show you guys that anyway. Let's just start. That I just did, the hanging thing, I just did that for summer, and to put up like some green in here. I didn't know how else to do that. And then this on the side, beside the bedside table, is a bed tray. It's an in-bed tray. It like kind of has, like, it can stand on 2 feet. And then I put my food there if I want to eat in bed. Just my summer blankets. More summer blankets, more blankets. I'm literally obsessed with blankets, and I have just tons of them. And then this is a wardrobe turned upside down because I bought a bigger TV and I didn't get a new stand yet. So I was like, well, it gotta happen. So that's like literally a wardrobe turned up, like on its side. For now, it will do because I can't be bothered. And then going up there, so I need to change that when I'm changing furniture, which is in a few weeks, I'll do that. And then if you guys can see, when I assembled this, it came from IKEA. When I assembled this, something wasn't right when I put it up. So there is like mismatched at the top there. It's just not in right. Plus, I just feel like now it looks like extremely cheap. So I hate it passionately, and that's gonna go out like soon. So that's just the room in here, and then I just have the cacti there. Oh, and this is a Victorian edge bedpan. You would usually you would put coal in it. I'll just show you. You would put coal, hot on this in those days, and you in like Georgian and Victorian times, and then you would close it up like that, and you would just wave the bedpan on the bed to make it warm, and also to remove like dampness from the bed in countries that are like that were colder and damper. So before the central heating system, that's a little bit away. And then down there, I have two vintage Monopoly boards. You guys know I'm obsessed with Monopoly, but those are not mine. They're Michael's. I convinced him to kind of leave them here. So, and then this is a hot water bottle. So after this bedpan, the next stage from that used to be a kind of like brass, or they were made of different material, kind of like hot water bottle, and they would be covered with like a kneaded or some kind of cover anyway. The difference between the hot water bottle and the bedpan was that you couldn't get into bed with the bedpan, but the hot water bottle, because it was covered, the user could get into bed with it. So, yeah, and you guys know it progressed. We now have like rubber hot water bottles. Trust me to tell you everything you need to know about hot water bottles, because I'm obsessed. Even in summer, I'll be like, I need hot water bottles. So, yeah, that's the quick summer house tour. Like I said, you guys, I don't want to waste a lot of money doing a lot of crazy nonsensical stuff just to decorate for seasons. Summer is here for 2 minutes and then it's gone. The only season that I do spend a lot on time, effort, and money is like Christmas, because you gotta. And yeah, so that's the only time. But otherwise, you guys, that is the house tour. Did I also tell you guys, do you know that I live 2 minutes away from where the Titanic was built? So this in the corridor is kind of like just a nod to that situation. And I also have like Titanic thingy right here. So that's really it for, and then the wheel there. Like literally, they're just nods to the fact that some nautical nods anyway. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the house tour. Thanks for being so patient with me and waiting. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you loads. Mwah. Hold it with one hand. Yeah, literally, you literally need somebody, because even with it, I actually thought with a small surface it's gonna work. This is also the problem of winging it. Please don't pull it too hard. You're undoing it. I know you're doing two things at once. It's harder. See how easier it is when somebody else is holding, like you can actually pull along than alone. It's definitely difficult alone. I wouldn't attempt it, especially if you don't have like more of the paper to like ruin and then redo again. I would not try it at all myself.